Die Hard Mission Monday update. My name is Sue Roskoff. I am an ambassador here with Project Die Hard. We're here every Monday night at 6:30 p.m. Central to share all the news going on with Project Die Hard. And we're shaking it up a little bit tonight. Our tradition is that we bring Brian in right away, but we are doing a little different tonight. You're going to have to wait for that. Hang in there. He'll be in shortly. But first, we're bringing in actually a gentleman who's been a friend of ours for well over a decade. Mike Raber is a local gentleman here in the Milwaukee area and has an amazing event to talk about that's coming up really soon. Mike, come on in and share a bit about what is happening. How are you?
I am exceptional. How about yourself?
I'm great. So good to see you.
Same here, definitely. Always a delight. And thanks for the opportunity to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you want to just go ahead and share a bit about what is coming up, I would love to hear it.
Perfect. Yes, it is called Connect for Peace. It's going to be a 48-hour long, kind of like a telethon, where for 40 hours we are going to go around the globe twice. Each hour will represent its own show, and each show would take place in a region somewhere in the world. And there will be a host and a producer, which will be kind of facilitating the show. And then the host will share and interview different people, asking them questions like, what does peace mean to you? And create dialogue in that realm. And then we'll continue to ask people to vote for peace. I voted. Have you? And it's fun because there's going to be, in fact, a virtual reality space where people will be able to go into an avatar world where they get sick of dealing with the real people and play around there. And it will be each hour will be a concert and performances from the local regions. And the idea is twofold. Number one, to introduce people to these different regions around the world, introduce people to the different cultures, the music, the things that make that region special. But at the same time, to continually talk about each region and about what does peace mean to them? What are they doing? What makes their unique space in the world separate from, or is special, unique from everywhere else? So the goal is at the end of the 48 hours, everyone who got a chance to participate will know a little bit more about their neighbor down the road. But at the same time, there'll be a lot of live shows, pre-recorded music, concerts, events, etc., that people can really dive in and enjoy. And then there'll also be after the event is over, there'll be a space where people can go and watch the different videos on demand. So let's say there's a concert going on. In fact, there's one in Toronto, and we might show 15 minutes of that, but then it's an hour and a half concert. If a person wants to go and watch the concert, then they can go and watch it. And the goal is to have it all with no charge. Bring one, bring many. And our motto is we will build out the platform. We will make the magic happen. All we ask is for people to share it out, because without eyes on the platform, it can't go anywhere. It's like they say, if a tree falls in the woods and there's no one there to hear it, does it make a sound? Well, actually, I had a physicist tell me that it does indeed make a sound because of vibrational effect from the tree. But still, we want such a big sound, such a big impact from this that people will talk about it as the new Live Aid, the new Hands Across America, etc. That we are bringing what was once done 40 years ago to bring people together once again as a way to bring people together, but this time for peace.
Excellent. So I'm assuming there's a website. Where can people find more information?
Connectforpeace.com is one.
So connectforpeace.com. And I know you mentioned about voting for peace. Is that where they go for that as well?
Yes, that is correct. There's a link on there where they can vote. And all they have to do is put their name and country they're in and then their email. And that way we can make sure that they're an actual human being, not a bot trying to get in there, so we can actually tally the votes. And what's nice is each vote will also help produce a tree somewhere.
Perfect. All right. Well, thank you so much, Mike, for being here tonight. I'm glad we're able to share this out because we will be bringing this to some of our Project Die Hard friends here as well. We will be live streaming a portion of this event because we know it goes for 48 hours. So yes, we will have a piece on there so that we can participate in what's going on and share that out amongst our network here as well. So, Mike, so grateful to have you on here. And if anyone has questions, feel free to reach out to Mike directly or connect with me. I'm happy to connect people with Mike as well. Again, my email address, susan@projectdiehard.org. You guys should all know that by now, but sharing it out. And again, connectforpeace.com. Any last thoughts, Mike?
Nope, I think that's it for right now. Thanks again for having me here, and I look forward to seeing everybody at the event.
Excellent.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much, Mike. Appreciate you very much.
Well, same here.
And with that, we have Project Die Hard news coming your way next. Brian Gibson, our founder and president, is here to give all those updates. Brian, how are you?
Oh, sister, you know I am blessed because God has blessed us. All the great things that are happening in this mission, all due to the fact of His glory, all of our volunteers, which we need more of, right? And our patrons, which we need more of. Okay. We got big things happening in the next couple weeks. So, without being, you know me, I got to have my notes. So, bring them up.
Here you go.
All right, guys, here it is. The Lord has moved me the past couple weeks to the number 3. You'll see more about that later, but on the 3rd Saturday of every month, that's his first. All right, see, I've been in a hurry. Disregard the first, it's the 3rd. The 3rd Saturday of the month will be the Project Die Hard Facility Index Day. Index in the military commonly refers to an independent exercise which denotes an operation conducting without external support. This is the leadership. We have our own tasks that we need done, and we're working that, but we need everybody else to come and help grow the mission. Right? The next one is going to be Forward Operating Base Rush this Saturday, the 20th. And it will be set forth on the 3rd Saturday of every month from here until then for groups, organizations, ministries to plan on making a trip and helping out. Our biggest thing, because with God, all things are possible. Thursday, September 25th from 4:30 to 8 p.m., thanks to On the Mark TV, we are able to bless 20 veterans of the River Region entry into Little Mania Wrestling in Lexington. They must register to have their name on the list at the gate because I have to go down a couple days early. The required is their name, their branch, and their rank. At this time, travel and lodging is all on the veterans. I'm sorry that we can't cover that, but we work with the resources we have. We do have calls out for a bus and a volunteer to lead that up. So if you know of anybody in Western Kentucky, Southern Illinois that could facilitate that, that would be a blessing. That will give them 4 hours with veterans to share the gospel. The next thing is this Little Mania Wrestling. This is why I have to go out there early. We're talking about 2026 already. And they have agreed to come to our neck of the woods and do a show.
That's pretty cool.
kingdom grows in the veteran community with patrons and volunteers. Remember, support our community support program members. They've earned the right to have your support. We need more Club 22 members right now. Okay. Pray, share, volunteer, and patron. Now, this next slide is what we're going to be talking about, and we got some more guests in the back that's going to help talk about this. Yep, we're launching. You want a brick? It's going to cost you $11,000. These bricks are going to be used to build the memorial wall on every facility. People have asked me directly, why not just ask for the full $22,000? Well, again, the scripture, two or more are gathered. So, and I said earlier, the Lord has put on my heart the number 3. So 2 is at a minimum. But this nice little thing right back down in that corner is what we're really going to be talking about here tonight, folks. After I put this out, that was sent to me. Why is it so hard for people to understand that there are some of us out here that don't pry on veterans? We help them. We're not here for fame or fortune. We're here to save veterans' lives. I invite anybody at any time to investigate Project Die Hard. I've been upfront and honest since day one. So, that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. So if you have a comment or a statement, put it in the chat, because we'll answer it. All right. Sue, I understand we have one of our outstanding ministry partners sitting in the back.
Are you ready?
We're going to... I know I reached out to them directly because he can speak to false prophets and all that. So bring him in.
Excellent. Well, Richard is joining us tonight with Map to Manhood, Inc. It is so good to see you. How are you tonight?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing fabulous.
Yeah, very thankful.
It's always a good night when we can get you here with us.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I love being here. Y'all are good company. So,
brother, we talked before the show.
Okay.
Please educate our people, our followers, and anybody who's going to hear this about those charlatans.
Charlatans. Yeah, I was curious. So the story, right? So they were in that story. They were targeting veterans, and then and really just saying that they were trying to help veterans, and they were just keeping the money. Is that the case?
That's it.
Okay.
They were using veterans in Fort Gordon.
Yeah.
Right? Saying they do this for veteran causes.
Mm-hmm.
And then none of it went to a veteran. It went to their wallets.
Yeah, this so the Bible talks about testing someone by their fruits. So if they were indeed utilizing or they're advertising taking funds for veterans, right? You would have seen them produce something for veterans. right? So the way that we can, at least what the Bible talks about, how to find or how to see a false teacher or a false prophet. Really, Jesus tells us in Matthew 7 that is by their fruits. So that's one way, right? So we we have to take an offensive approach a little bit when we're looking to invest into an organization and really understand, are they being transparent with where they're putting their money? Um, are they bearing fruit with the funds that they are receiving for the cause in which they're working for? So
Mhm.
um, I would say that would be one of the main tells in this situation, that potentially that organization was taking money all along.
Well, yes, brother, this organization, but how many more have you heard of? How many things out there that make it hard for you and me to do the right thing? That's what gets me upset today is
Hmm.
if we had $22 million in Project Die Hard right now,
Right.
File Brush would be completed.
Hmm.
Fort Hope would be built.
Right. Yeah. I'm assuming, did someone send that to you in a response of essentially advertising for support, and then they said, "Hey, these people are
No,
taking money," or?
we launched out our put your name on a brick,
Hmm.
right? It's one of those things that I was convinced to do. Offer a brick with your name on it. I put out, look, better yet,
That's pretty cool, actually.
why don't you put the name of a veteran that lost the fight to the
Yeah.
demons on the brick? But that brick is going to cost you $11,000. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, I think that's a great way, one, to memorialize someone's sacrifice, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
the
for sure.
memorial wall will go on every
Mhm.
facility. But that's the last thing to be built.
Right. Yeah, because you use a lot of stuff probably underground that needs to get some attention first.
Yeah, residents, skill training, counseling.
Well, I was just talking about plumbing and
Yeah,
yeah, all that
plumbing,
stuff, like literally
electricity.
underground, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
There's all that back end stuff that people don't want to look at. Well, I have to look at it.
Yeah, and then where does that money go? Do do those folks who donated, do they get any of that money back, or it's, yeah, probably not, right? Um,
Well, again, these
mhm.
these pastors out there,
Yeah.
the Lord told me I have to buy a jet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
Yeah, there's more obvious ones, right? For sure. There's more obvious ones out there. There are some prosperity preachers out there that need all of these things, or really preach a false gospel, in my opinion. And that is also another sign of a false teacher, is a different gospel um, than what Jesus Christ gave. So that's another way that you can tell. And they may promote, or they could even make up stories saying how effective they're being, and showing a family, or whoever is benefiting from what they're doing, and that's what you would call like a wolf in sheep's clothing, right?
Oh yeah, brother.
So
Yeah.
disguised is doing good.
Again, people get upset at me because the veterans we help, I will not use their suffering to further this mission. When they're ready to tell their story, they will.
Hmm.
That's not my place to drag their dirty laundry out into the social realm.
Yeah, it's the cause. It's sharing the testimonies and things like that, just to one bring awareness of the issue, right, and show that it is real, that there is a need for it. And oh, by the way, I'm dedicating and sacrificing and serving this community to help them, or to help this need. Would you walk with me in doing that?
Yeah,
And
again, but the as this over this weekend, I was on a podcast,
hmm
and it was a bunch of veteran entrepreneurs. Love them. They do great things. Oh wait, we got no more 9 to 5 and vet biz have joined, right? They're going to teach veterans how to go in business.
hmm
Love it. But one of them snagged me. Look, I am not here for profit. My profit
right.
is when a veteran starts their own business, or a veteran learns a new skill, or a
hmm
veteran goes into ministry, or that's my profit.
Yeah, that's going to ultimately benefit them in the long run, because now you're bringing in a skilled laborer, um, and it's going to help really the economy and everything else, because now they're on their own feet and not necessarily utilizing welfare, and just benefit after benefit after benefit. And really what we're doing is we're kind of like crowdfunding in a way. Is we're trying to take funds, or utilize funds, or solicit funds from a whole bunch of different places, maybe not one entity footing a bill, and in order to pour it into this cause or this particular family or whatnot, which really is pretty, I would say, cost effective, because they're ultimately investing in a way. That business owner, those multiple business owners, they're investing just a small amount of money, but it's a bunch of them, and then it'll be a return for them ultimately. So
Oh,
who's to say, if they need a welder, or some type of carpenter, or a construction worker or something like that, we just crowdfunded essentially their training in order to um, really pay back in a way to you as well, you and them. So now you have a fully trained individual, and you didn't have to do anything and pour anything into them, and now they're ready to work for you.
this is so true.
hmm
You know, it's I don't see, well, just like our need for a bus and a volunteer. I didn't set the date of the event, and I didn't create the event.
Right.
On the Mark TV, one of our outreach partners said, "Hey, here's 20 tickets. Bring
Mhm.
veterans from Western Kentucky." Praise be to God, right?
Yeah, because they could be doing something else, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then this is also a way for them to come together, whether it be at this type of event, or some other event, right? And I'm assuming you'll be there, right?
Oh, I have to go out 2 days earlier
Yeah.
because your position, my position, we've had these meetings,
hmm
right? Well, now I got to go do that face to face
Yeah.
because I, they've already committed. They want to come to Western Kentucky or Southern Illinois next year to
Okay.
hold an event for Project Die Hard.
Oh, that's great. That's big news.
You think?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and even with this next event that you're going to be going to, you will be kind of the leader of those veterans that are going to be going to that organization. They're going to see you there, and they're going to see, and you'll be able to deliver your testimony to them, and just, I mean, hopefully change one or two lives. Just by
Well,
being there,
I
spending
look
time
at
with
it
them.
this way. If we can get a bus and a volunteer,
hmm
preferably from a ministry,
Mm-hmm.
right? There are some veterans that are fine in their mental space, in their life, right? They just want to go see many people wrestle.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Mm-hmm.
Well, some veterans that are having a little bit of difficulty may want to go too, and
Right.
they have a 4-hour bus trip from here over to Lexington, so they get to support one another.
Hmm.
Built-in fellowship time.
Yeah, they can sit there on the bus and do that too, right?
Yeah.
Y'all can sing hymns all the way there.
Well, that's on
But
them. I'm not going to be in the bus.
is that some of the things that's holding them up from attending the event?
Transportation is
Yeah.
one. And
Yeah.
if trust me, if I had it, it wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he's even just offering the opportunity. I think it's big on its own. You know.
Yeah, let's work together, Kingdom. Sorry about that, but I'm munching.
Oh yeah. No, I get it. Yeah, I'm not sure why that. Um, even churches around me, like you have to show some type of proof of concept, or you would have to be sponsored in some type of way, or and I get it. It is kind of ran like uh, like a business, if you will. But all I'd ask for is like an hour or two, and then I'll say, hey, am I good enough to for you to kind of work with me? Is this going to work for you, or you think this would help out your congregation? That's all I'd be asking for, but they don't even offer that.
No, they don't.
Hmm.
I had one that, because we've been actively handing out, hey, we need this help, right?
Yeah.
And I had one pastor. I don't think anybody's going to help you take veterans to little people wrestling. He didn't say little people.
Yeah.
And I just went, brother, that's the need. That's the need. That's what we need, right?
Hmm.
But then later, I met with one of our local ministry partners,
Hmm.
and I told him this story. And he, right off the bat, said, that's that ministry's time to spend 4 hours fellowshipping with the veterans.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
To
yeah,
me,
Focus.
what if you would have just guaranteed like no drinking, no alcohol? You think you would have been all right with that?
there is none.
No, I'm talking. Yeah, I'm saying with the veterans or for the guys that get there, or the guys or gals, whoever, when they get to the event, like, hey, no alcohol. Do you think the pastor would
Well,
have been all right with that? Maybe
that's
support it
going to
more.
be, again, let's cross the bridge with a ministry that wants to put them on the bus and take them.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, hey, look, veterans, we're sponsoring you to go to an event in Lexington.
Hmm.
What's rule number 3, Sue?
No drugs or alcohol allowed in the mission.
Hmm. Right.
So if you're being sponsored by Project Die Hard, you cannot partake. I'm sorry to tell you that.
Right.
But
Yeah.
that's the rule.
Well, and that's actually, I guess that's something worth mentioning too, because that the event might have that, but if you're there with the group, that's part of the deal with coming along with the group. So
Yeah.
and yeah, honestly, that part of it hadn't crossed my mind. It's like, oh yeah, you know what? I'm sure you're right. They're gonna have things to drink at the event,
Mhm.
and that's something to be top of mind. That's part of it.
And again, well,
Okay.
what happens if they do? It's a long walk back from Lexington.
Yeah. Is this Lexington, Kentucky?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Cody lives in Lexington.
Oh. So you think he might want to email us so I can get his name on the list?
Yeah, yeah. He was just asking for he's messaging me right now. He's just, what's the time? Because he's watching the
I
stream
want
right now.
to watch. He wants to be
Well,
there to
no,
cheer on.
no, he wants to help, right? He wants to. I
Yeah.
mean, he wants to be able to talk to veterans. Honestly, that's what he wants to do,
Perfect.
and he wants to tell them about Jesus. So,
Hey, look, brother, help me
yeah.
find a bus.
Okay.
If he's watching the show, help me find a bus.
Oh, he's watching.
Send a bus from Lexington out to Paducah. Pick him up. You know, somebody out there, somebody has that ability to help.
Okay. How many you got? How many? Okay. Well, we can talk about the logistics.
Yeah, look, that's something.
Yeah.
And again, folks, understand this fact. We just started promoting that today.
Mm-hmm.
But again, this is something that Sue knows about, and you're going to learn about me. If one veteran shows up to anything we do, right? In my eyes, it's a mission success.
Yeah, for sure.
No matter what else. Oh, look, man, we got this big charter bus and only one veteran's riding it. I'm good with that.
Mm-hmm.
That means one veteran took the time to come and fellowship.
Yeah. I think that's what, if you haven't been advertising it as that, I would definitely add that to the sheet of music.
Oh, it's out there. It's
yeah.
But before we put it out, I tried to get the transportation locked down. But see, this is why I need that list by the 22nd. So I can turn it into the organizers of the event.
Yeah.
So the list can be at the gate.
Yeah. Yeah, very good.
Yeah, these are all the things people don't think of.
No, I know.
All the logistics.
Yeah, that's what me and Cody do for a living. So
yeah, so you guys should know about movement.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. That's exactly what the Army asked us to do specifically. But
hey, I'll even take a National Guard bus with a National Guard driver.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we could talk about it.
Yeah,
he's moving to a new position at a certain university too. So, a big university. But yeah, we could talk about that after.
Oh,
and then
look,
I'll let
brother,
him do it because.
Yeah, look, brother, I know where he's going, and I spent my year at Penn State doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy that broadening assignment.
Yeah, he's gonna have a great time.
Oh yeah. Remember, year number one, they're not contracted, so you can't tell them what to do. But we'll be praying for the opportunity. We'll definitely be praying for y'all, and then we'll advertise it. I'm over in Virginia. Like I said, he's in Kentucky, so I'm sure he'd be willing to push it too, and just try to get folks over there. Again, if he's only in Lexington,
mm-hmm.
Hey brother, this Saturday, make the trip. Come see Fob Rush. See what you're helping to build.
Yeah. I'm with you.
You know.
Yeah, I think it was like a 3.5 hour drive or something like that. I think that's what we looked at. Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm driving out to Lexington, you see, we go where God says.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you. Tell him again.
We go where God says to go.
Oh man, he's gonna be happy with me.
No, he's not. We know this.
But yeah, that story was sorry. Just jumping back to that story, that was terrible to see. It's a lot of it going out there, and there's a lot of different organizations taking a lot of people's money, and it's hurting the folks that's willing to roll up their sleeves and get their hands dirty and really put forth the effort, because um, I mean, God called Abraham, but he still had to move, right? He still had to walk,
Yeah.
so he had faith, but I mean, he had to do something, right? And then he
Well,
made some
brother,
trek of over like 300 miles when God called him, but yeah, he still had to move his feet, and
brother,
we're willing to do that.
yeah, but brother,
Mhm.
you had a blessing. I saw your live
Oh,
today.
yeah, that
You
was
had a
great
blessing.
for sure. Yeah, it's yeah,
Your
we've had our
blessing
status
came
for a
from
year.
where? Minnesota?
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Sue, where do you live?
Wisconsin.
Yeah, they're from Eagle River.
Ooh, way up north.
Yeah, way up
Well,
north. Yeah.
my point is this, brother.
Hmm.
You're down in Virginia.
Hmm.
Your co-part's in Kentucky. I'm in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Sue's up in Wisconsin. Kurt's up in Wisconsin.
Mhm.
Why do we get more support from up north when we're
Yeah.
working right here in somebody's backyard?
Because that's the way it's supposed to be.
Oh, okay.
That's what we're gonna deal with, and we're gonna get through it.
Oh, we are. Look.
Mhm.
I'm just that guy that's gonna lay
I
it
don't know. It's
out.
the Northern Woods, folks. Like, there's just, people are just like great people up there.
Got that
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, people
I
in the
mean,
North Woods.
Sue is so great.
Mhm.
I'm going to give my slot for ice fishing up to you, Richard.
Oh, really? I do not
Yeah, that
enjoy the
has
cold.
everything to do with me, right?
You guys are the ones that invite me up for ice fishing every year.
Yeah, it
Hmm.
could be fun.
So, well, let's see here. If we get the heat set up correctly in the space,
Exactly.
let's see, can we keep you warm enough to make you happy?
Hmm.
You're having a heat source on a frozen lake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it works.
Mm-hmm.
Last time I checked, ice melts.
Not that fast.
I'm
That ice is so thick.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
I didn't grow up there.
Have you ever driven a vehicle on a frozen lake?
I've got one stuck on there
That's a little
in
scary.
Minnesota. I ran out of gas trying to get it off.
Oh.
Yeah, we had to get
Yeah,
the
I
insurance.
have. Germany.
Oh, okay.
It was a Humvee, and we had to cross the lake, and that was the only way I crossed it. So I wasn't too happy hearing the crunch and the cracks and everything. But the German guy was going, "It's okay, it's okay." I'm like, "No, it's not."
That's funny. Yeah, you're white knuckling it all the way across that
So
lake.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Remember, folks, I grew up in the Pacific Northwest.
Okay.
We don't have ice.
No.
No,
Yeah, a lot of rain.
we get rain.
Yeah.
We don't tan, we rust.
But yeah, we got a donation from it's like the very first one we've ever received. It was like so cool. And it's like it's a family member, honestly. But this family member or these family members, man, they ever since I was a young kid, they were telling me about Jesus. And I just didn't believe him, Didn't it just wasn't seeking in. Nothing was turning over, and they was just praying for me my whole life. And then yeah. So then now, like I've, since coming to Christ, they just been continuing to. It's not like, oh, thank the Lord, he believes in Jesus. No, they're like, no, like we're gonna keep supporting you all the way to the end. And they're such great
Oh,
people.
brother,
I'm so thankful for them.
again, the first thing I ask anybody to do for this mission is what? Pray. Pray for the mission and pray for the veterans.
Right.
Somebody prayed and it saved my life.
Yeah.
Okay. It may not be on your time, but if you're praying to God saying, help this person, God's got it. Trust me. Keep the
Yeah.
prayers coming.
Yeah.
It'll happen.
Yeah. And I would say the power of prayer is probably something that even at least from my experience, a lot of new believers they don't quite get. And then when you start seeing everything happening around you, you start understanding really the power of prayer. But I would even say the power of prayer, but also like the action. I want to talk about the action because like we got connected to start creating the storyboards for the curriculum that's where the men will actually work the digital piece and the development plan and really the whole virtual piece for the program that we're building. I went to a men's retreat. I spoke to a guy who does geospatial engineering. He linked me up with a software engineer that only works with nonprofits and Christians, and he got me connected with the software to start building it out. And then it's like, but you got to walk. Like you got to walk. You got to put some action behind it.
Again, well, yeah. Look, brothers, sisters. You saw on our social media Saturday. Project Die Hard, just here locally, not counting Sue's event, could have been in 5 different places.
Talk about cloning yourself.
No. Volunteer.
We need volunteers to be in all the places. And, there's a lot of it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We're not like, go work here, go work there. Go have some fun and make connections and do things.
Yeah, exactly.
Just don't break one of my 3 rules while you're doing it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you cut your arm.
How's that looking?
Yeah.
Oh, very good.
Look at that. You got a story to tell.
Mm-hmm. That's a cool scar, man.
Uh-huh.
That's... You want to see the one that runs down my back?
No.
That one's also got a story to tell.
Yeah.
Different story.
Maybe some other time.
But... Yeah. You see, guys, scars are a fact of life. We're going to have them.
Mm-hmm.
But this
Inside
scar doesn't affect my relationship with my God.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I thanked him for it.
And you can tell somebody about how you got it.
Oh, yeah.
There's a scar. It's a scar, a testimony.
In
a way, right?
Nobody can say I don't bleed for this mission.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I mean the Bible says to be a doer of the word, and I just hope that people will volunteer. I hope I got so many things just in place for people to hop in right away and just have fun, and I promise you're gonna have fun doing it. And my time in the Army has prepared me to be able to do that type of thing and to organize it in a way where we can just slot folks in, and then they can go to work and really let their own skill base blossom.
Again, brother. Again, look, I'm not an officer. Never claimed to be. I'm just I'm the guy that actually makes your guys' plans work.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, I admit
it. Yeah, look, guys.
I get it.
October 18th, I got invited to go sit in a meeting here locally with a bunch of retired military officers. Everybody goes, so how are you going to take advantage of that? I'm just going to go real simple. My only ask of that whole group, write my SOPs.
Oh, cool.
That's it. Because they're officers. I know what they can do.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it does help. It does help. But sometimes we're just good idea people. So we'll take an idea and make it better, or we'll say, well, we'll see the holes in it, and some of us won't be doers.
Oh,
It's rare
brother.
when you find the doers and the planners.
Again, yes, look, I was a senior non-commissioned officer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, yeah, look, I always empowered my soldiers to expand their knowledge. Okay.
Right.
Again, my team right now that I have, they're great because I get some harebrained ideas.
Yeah, me too.
But this is why we have our teams.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, are you sure that's a good idea?
Yeah, give you wise counsel.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
in that same retrospect, one of my team today, we're working something very big
Oh, cool.
that he's doing, right?
Yeah.
Praise be to God.
Mm-hmm.
We spent an hour and a half on the phone because he was throwing ball bearings into the gears that were moving.
Mm.
Okay, brother, take a step back. Let's look at this.
Right.
This, that's part of our job as leaders is to temper some of their
Ambitions.
enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Especially since this person is not a veteran. So it was a good educational period of give it a kiss.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get it.
You boil it down to the necessities of mission accomplishment.
Yeah,
That's it.
exactly. Yeah. We got blessed with we're gonna meet up with we're gonna do some cool things. We have a 18th, we are in the Southern Virginia Chamber of Commerce, so we're looking to become a member of them. But we go to their roundtables and meet with small business leaders. So we're looking at potentially getting into the point of sale systems to maybe look at a some type of source revenue in the form of
Um,
donations.
Hey, brother, if we can talk offline, or look, I'll tell you right now,
Yeah.
we went down that avenue about 5 years ago.
Okay. Yeah, I'd love to hear some of the things that the lessons learned that y'all and
The
the
lessons
takeaways y'all have.
learned is it's a great program, but you have to go sell the POS systems.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I hope it's changed since then because I'm not trying to do that. I can tell you that. I ain't got
No,
time
no,
for
brother. Look,
that.
I'm just telling you, I still get emails from those guys.
Oh, okay.
And look, has your business model changed?
No.
You know, look, I'll be glad to take 3% of every swipe,
Yeah.
but my team is not out there to sell POS systems.
Yeah, exactly.
My team, we are here to save veterans' lives.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. Like, I'm with you. This stuff is expensive. The stuff that we're trying to, just like your stuff, like the shiny, I call it the shiny ball or the golden egg, that it really draws everybody's attention. I mean, that's the most expensive thing. Um, Getting out and talking to folks, we can definitely do that at the local level. Have no issues doing that, and I think gaining support for that is coming along um, in a big way for us. That same board is creating a local Christian business subgroup from the chamber. So it'll just be Christian organizations meeting
Oh,
together and then figuring out how we can help each other out. So that's starting as well. That'll be on the 19th when we sit down with them.
hey, brother, let them know about us and Vet
100%.
Biz,
Okay.
right? Because Vet Biz wants to start those little groups within chambers
Okay.
to work directly with veterans.
Yeah, I think the current group right now is not the current group in the board is not a faith-based veteran organization. So
Oh,
I think that
brother, they work with veterans.
no, I get that. I'm
Whether
saying
it's
your organization.
faith or not, okay?
Yeah.
Their programs are outstanding. They're going to teach our veterans that
Okay.
are within our program.
Mhm.
If they want to start a business, they're going to have a year free counseling from them,
Oh wow.
okay, to explore that. That's teamwork making the dream work.
Yeah. And they're a national. I'm assuming they're national, not just based out of.
Yeah, they're out Colorado and California right now.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. I definitely I'll let you know what I come back with for that meeting. I'm so excited about that one. Some people just don't
Brother,
get it.
look, got it. I'm so glad you guys are part of the team.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
guys, what you guys bring. Look, brother, I've already heard some of the stuff we're sharing from you guys onto our page. I've had veterans go, "Hey, man, that's great."
I appreciate it. It's so encouraging because we just keep trying to push the narrative for men first, which is really the majority of your veteran
It
population. I'm not gonna
is.
lie,
It
but
is.
so really we try to push that message. And if I can be frank, it applies to everyone for the most part, unless we're talking about like specific roles like husbandry or fatherhood and things like that.
Again, look,
But
guys, this is why we've partnered with Map to Manhood.
mhm.
Okay, we're the only organization I know of, and I'm not just talking to you. I'm talking to our followers because every once in a while I got to remind them. We're the only organization I know of willing to bring a veteran with their family into a resident program for up to a year.
Yeah, I'm not aware of any either. And you know, it's funny because me and Cody are veterans, right? So
Uh-huh.
we can talk the talk with them, and it's so funny because always talk to those getting out of the army, those veterans, those NCOs, some officers, but mostly NCOs and I would say lower enlisted. Them getting out, so we spend the time with those individuals. They're not even a subordinate of ours or anything like that. But as soon as they say it, I hope you're ready to spend an hour talking to me because I'm going to talk to you about your identity and what it's like when you take off the uniform, and then what are you using in life now that you don't have UCMJ or these policies and procedures that you're living by, and then now when you're no longer under those, what are you using as the guiding light, the thing to um, show you your character and judge yourself off of, right? This I I've had that conversation at least twice with two guys getting out, another one last month. Just the same topic keeps coming up, and it's really talking about um, self-reflection, and it's important for those who are getting out because now they don't have all the um, the procedures and things like that to keep them disciplined. So what's gonna be the thing that's gonna keep them disciplined? To me, I'd argue
Yeah,
it'd be the Bible.
that's
But
the Bible. That's scripture.
yeah.
But again, that's where our mission is those veterans that need a little bit of structure,
Hmm.
learn a new skill,
Hmm.
right? They can come to a facility for a day.
Hmm.
That's the whole premise of it. The
I would love
resident
to talk to him
program.
virtually, Brian. If we could
Oh,
get him in the
look, brother. We will get down that step.
okay.
Okay. Hey guys, I need a volunteer who's going to directly work with Map to Manhood.
We had the platform already built to
I
be able
got
to
it.
talk to them. Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
But My team needs to expand. I'm getting a little threadbare, and I got my guys working on some heavy hitting things that can really build facilities.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I need volunteers.
Mhm.
If this is where you think you fit, where, hey, I can be liaison and set up these meetings with veterans and map to
Yeah.
manhood, reach out. That's
Yeah.
something that if you take
Please.
it, if you take that position,
Hmm.
that's what you're going to be doing with Project Diehard. Doing that.
And really, we would be willing to set up a time. Say you guys are at IHOP, and I'm not trying to throw good ideas at you, Brian. Don't get me wrong here, but I'm saying if we would be willing to set up a time just for veterans only on a certain day, a certain hour, and an opportunity for them to come and us just basically give a message that, um, yeah, Cody's pointing out, yeah, we do our discipleship every Saturday at 1300, but that's 1 p.m. Eastern on our Discord. But we would, even if it'd be a separate time, we would be willing to do that. And they can just come on, just hear a message. They can ask questions,
Wait,
things
wait,
like
wait,
that
wait,
from
wait.
veterans, and
Brother,
maybe we can provide them some good counseling.
brother, you got the mic.
Yeah.
Does he have a mic and set up to be able to do it?
Who, Cody?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Okay. Sue, Kurt, uh, get with them Saturday at 1 o'clock on all of our networks. Sounds fine to me. We will give you access to our restream to all these channels that we go to.
Okay.
And as long as you say at Saturday at this time, we will be right doing
Okay.
this. You got to
Mhm.
do it. That's the only thing. That's my only thing. It's if you want to, if you do it already every week, let's
Yeah.
plug you into our networks so we can do it every week on our networks.
Okay. Yeah, I got a guy from California. I got a guy from Germany right now, both veterans, and then I got one from Kentucky and myself. And we meet every Saturday. We talk about the word and different messages to help lead our homes and be productive members of our
Wait,
community. So
brother, that's what we're here for.
yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. It's a blessing.
Okay,
Hmm.
that's that's what we're here for. That's it. Look, guys, if you join our community support program members and you have something like Map to Manhood, I have no problem helping you put it out there. Okay? Richard knows, hey,
Hmm.
again, folks, my only thing is this. If you say you're going to be doing something for veterans on a regular basis,
Hmm.
it needs to be a regular basis.
Yep. And we ask for commitment
Oh, again, brother,
from
that's,
them.
yeah,
Yeah.
again, that's how we do this.
Hmm.
Okay? Look, why do I need more volunteers? Um, if Project Diehard says we're doing this, oh, Sue, what do we do on the first Wednesday of every month?
Pancake breakfast.
We do a fellowship breakfast, right?
Yeah.
I got people out in Arizona begging at the bit to start theirs.
Great.
I got people in Pennsylvania coming on board. Love it. But I can't pull that trigger till
Hmm.
I can make sure that it can happen every month.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
That's where becoming a patron helps.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to open that up, and then if you all, like it, then or even want to just sit in and take part of it and just check it out before you advertise it, I'd be okay with that too. You know.
Brother, if I ever get a Saturday off, I'll do my best, but I can't promise.
No
Because,
problem. The door will always be open for you.
yeah, but until I get more volunteers, guess
Yeah.
who's the guy who has to go sit at events?
Yep. You. Yeah.
Well, Sue would love to, but I think that commute just might be a little long.
Just a little.
Where'd Kurt go? I'm getting ready to bust on him too.
I actually am not sure. He's just far enough away I can't tell. Haven't got that extra vision through the flooring yet.
Yeah, drill a hole.
Yeah. Well, it is getting to be that time, and you guys know what we do. We always give a word of hope for our veterans as we close up from all the great updates that are going on here with Project Die Hard. So, actually, Richard, can I start with you?
Yeah. I'd love to give a message of hope. I think those who are looking for hope, I think hope first starts at a point of self-reflection and understanding what you are grounded in. Because if you're grounded in things that continuously shift over time or change over time, you will not have hope in the future. And I say that from a biblical standpoint to if we are rooted in Scripture and the promises of God, then we will have hope for tomorrow, and we will know that His mercies are new every morning. But if we don't have faith in something that is unchanging and something that is eternal, then that hope is essentially non-existent. Why? It's funny. I have these conversations with the young NCOs all the time, but the great question to ask someone is, what's gonna happen when you die, and a lot of them will just say everything goes to black. I was like, well, I said, well, what are you living life for then? Because you're not going to remember what just happened. So all of that, I don't want to say it, but it's kind of, it's kind of pointless because there's nothing to account for all the things that we did over our lifetime if there's no future in Christ and heaven and saving souls and having the the gift of eternal life that He will give you. And if we just end up in the grave and everything is black, then you wouldn't even remember the things that you did throughout the life that you lived. Right. And so I like to talk to folks about that and just kind of shine a light on that pitfall and how it just logically it does not make a lot of sense. But I guess that would be more of a practical way to look at hope, and it's obviously looking towards Jesus Christ, because He's the only one that offers the gift of eternal life, and that's where you'll find your hope. So that's it for me.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Brian, over to you.
All right, guys. My brother here, he's a practical person. He gives you the nuts and bolts on how it's going to happen. My job is to tell you that he could save me. So there is hope out there. Okay, there is hope. Don't let your past mistakes think that doesn't give you the right to thrive in life. You got to have hope to do that, because hope leads to faith. Faith leads to hope. You see this thing that goes like this?
Yeah, they work hand in hand.
So don't give up this fight. You made it this far this week. It's Monday. So I see one person that's here every Monday watching us. Thank you. God bless. Tell all your friends to come.
Please.
Okay? Because we do get into some deep conversations here. But if that's the only thing that keeps this veteran going, I'm grateful for it.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the breakfast. I know there's veterans that come because that's the only time they get out of their house every month.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. With that, Die Hard 6 out.
Excellent. Well, and that is exactly what I would call a holy moment. When you've got that kind of thing happening, those are those moments. You just got to keep your eyes open and look for them. They're everywhere. And the only thing I'm going to say is what I say every week. You're here for a reason. God's not done with you yet. Find out what is next, because there is a something next. And that's where along the way, holy moments are scattered. So just keep looking for those. And you know what? We'll be back next week. You can count on that as well. 6:30 p.m. Central every Monday night. Be here. Join us for Project Die Hard Mission Monday Update. Thank you so much for joining us. And you can always reach out, Susan at projectdiehard.org. And I would love to connect you with what's all happening here. As always, we thank you.